Ugh, still bloated from the biscotti that I had earlier and stuff, but it was still pretty good and stuff. Anyways, for those of you on Twitch, welcome back. And for those of you that are on YouTube, all I gotta say is this. Greetings, creatures and humans and like. I am MagiQDog, and tonight, we shall be learning about... scribble. Give me just a second. And, I gotta fix this real quick. Come on. There we go. And, scribble some more. Here we go. We shall be learning about the Bigfoots. And, for all y'all, you better buckle up because this one is a bit of a long session. So anyways, let me, take care of something real quick. Darn Sprite. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this class, shall we? Bigfoots, or Sasquatches, are not only one of the most famous creatures of North America, but also one of the most famous cryptids of all times. The appearance and descriptions of Bigfoots is basically like a hairy wild man, similar to a missing link between primates and humanoids. They are bipedal creatures standing anywhere between 6 to 10 feet tall, or like 1.5 to about 2 to 3 meters. However, the matrix of that works, I don't know, I live in the US and all that. Anyways, they are covered in shaggy hair except for their face, hands, and feet. Their faces appear as that of an ape with some accounts of fangs and glowing eyes during the night. As the name suggests, however you pronounce that. Me learning English, remember? Anyways, they have very large human-like feet, ranging from 12 to 24 inches. As for their fur color, they can range from black, brown, gray, or even white. It's also said that they give off a bad smell and have wars that could send shivers down one's spines. For the most part in cryptozoology, Bigfoots are considered wild creatures that roam the woodlands and other wildernesses of North America. They are elusive creatures that tend to stay away from humans and civilization in general. But despite their elusiveness, some behaviors have been documented thanks to sightings and Bigfoot researchers. Bigfoots are considered to be omnivores, with accounts of them eating vegetation and berries, or videos of them tracking down animals like deer or bisons. These are from videos I saw from Paranormal Call on Camera, by the way. A shout out to that show. Anyways, Bigfoot seems to be either solitary creatures, as a lot of sightings are often one encounters, although there are cases of encounters with two or even those of families, like one account of a mother and child Bigfoot sighted. Bigfoots might live in caves like those of ancient prehistoric humans, or in places like Colorado, there are strange tree structures that look like huts where Bigfoots have been sighted. So some believe that Bigfoots are intelligent enough to make structures like a hut. Bigfoots also seem to have a special type of communication by either throwing rocks or wood knocking, an act of communication by striking trees with objects like sticks. While Bigfoots are shy, they are territorial and dangerous. There are historical accounts of Bigfoots attacking people, like the famous Ape Cannon attack, which I'll speak of later on. Bigfoots will also toss rocks, branches, or even small trees at people if they feel threatened. And finally, there are cases of Bigfoots being curious and have close contact with people, whether by spying on them, giving giving gifts to those that leave the food, or just peeping into windows of houses and stuff. Kind of like a creeper. Ugh. Anyways, now we know that Bigfoots are famous cryptids, but they also play a role in native mythologies too. Multiple native tribes that told stories of wild hairy men that lived in the woods long before English settlers came to America. Some of these include the Oh-Mah from Cherokees, Lakota Chiye-tanka, and the Sabe or Sabe from the Ojibwe. In many of these accounts, the Indian natives believe Sasquatches are supernatural guardians of nature and spirit beings who appear as a warning messenger when the ecosystem is unbalanced. They are considered those who keep the balance between mankind and nature, and protectors who will guard the wildernesses with great ferocity. Although in other cases, Bigfoots are seen as a dangerous force of nature that will hunt down and kill. Pardon me. That will either hunt down or kill humans, like the stone-skinned Genoskwa. Either way, Bigfoots play a crucial role in mythologies as much as cryptozoology. Now, the Bigfoots I've spoken of so far are the normal Bigfoots that are found in North America. However, just like some other creatures that I've talked about, there are also different varieties of Bigfoots throughout the world. Of these are the more famous cousins of Bigfoots. There is the Yeti, or Abominable Snowman, that lives in the Himalayas, who are just as famous. Then there's the Yowie from the Australian bush, which can be either shy or aggressive. Then there is the Skunk Ape, the most smelliest swampy Bigfoot that makes the swamps and forests of the southeastern US like the Everglades their home. And there's the Hibagon, the Japanese Bigfoot that lives on Mount Hiba. From the Chinese wild man Yeren, or Yowie, to the predatory Japanese Genderuwo, the Carcancho from Patagonia, and the Scottish fear-causing, mist-covered Liath, or Fearliath. There are plenty of different Bigfoots across the world, though there are many different known ones in the US alone. Now, one would think that a Bigfoot wouldn't have much abilities, but you might be mistaken on that part. Bigfoots, being the wild mans they are, have incredible physical abilities, whether it be super strength, enhanced systems. I am so sorry and stuff. You guys know how it is when it comes to me and speaking and stuff. Anyways, whether it be super strength, enhanced systems, why can I not pronounce that word? Senses, like smelling and seeing, or even agility to move quickly despite their large bodies. They are also stealthy creatures capable of sneaking around without someone noticing or escaping out of sight with ease. Plus, having fur to match their environment makes for excellent camouflage. And with them spotted in many different locations, they are easily able to survive in many different types of environment. And with sharp fangs and claw-like fingernails, they can easily tear a human apart. With mythologies as them being nature guardians, they probably have supernatural powers to allow them to protect nature. In fact, some people believe that Sasquatches might be interdimensional beings capable of teleporting or traveling through other dimensions. There's even a case of Bigfoots having mind control abilities, as people would be disoriented or wanting to leave when encountering a Bigfoot. Regardless though, Bigfoots have many capabilities in their arsenal. Despite that, however, Bigfoots do have some weaknesses that one can use to keep themselves safe. For one, Bigfoots are shy creatures that often stay away from humans. As such, simply staying out of Bigfoot territory would keep you safe. Another is the fact that Bigfoots are just like any other animal. They are fearful of things like fire or bright lights, and one can use a gun to shoot at one to kill it. Though not many cases of people using weapons against a Bigfoot is well known. Now, the history of Bigfoot and their sightings is quite rich. As I mentioned before, Bigfoots are told in myths and legends from multiple native tribes as nature guardians. But later on, as America came to be, there have been multiple sightings of people encountering Bigfoots during the 18th to 20th century. Back then though, people didn't know about Bigfoots and thought of it as a mere myth. But then there are various events that started to gain notoriety. Of these includes Albert Ostman's abduction in 1924. While camping, Albert was kidnapped by a family of Bigfoot and spent a whole week with them until he was able to escape. Then you have the Ape Cannon incident back in... Wait, was it also in 1924? Hang on, I might have typed that wrong. Let me double check just to make sure. Ah, man. I'm pretty sure it was in 1924. Oh, it was 1924. Then wait. Was I wrong about the Albert? Hang on, I gotta correct myself. Let's see. Wait. It was also in 1924, I think. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this. This is the first time I have to double check my information just to make sure that I'm saying this right. Oh no, it was in 1924. So both events took place in 1924. My bad. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The Ape Canyon incident that dated back in 1924, a group of gold miners had to defend their cabins from multiple Bigfoots after one of their men shot one during the day. This led to a fight for survival as they braced an onslaught from the beast until sunrise. Then there is the Williams Road encounter, which had William, who encountered a Bigfoot during his hike in the Mika Mountains in British Columbia. His sightings with great details of the Sasquatch started a change in sightings in British Columbia. However, the biggest change of the Bigfoot popularity came by the famous Patterson-Gimlin footage. In 1967 of Northern California, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin encountered and filmed a Bigfoot who was later named Patty, walking through an opening before going into the forest. This minute-long film gained great attention and helped shoot Bigfoots into becoming one of the most famous cryptids of all time. The video has even sparked debate, with many Bigfoot believers believing to be the best evidence of Bigfoot's existence. This video also sparked many people to chase after Bigfoots, who became known as Bigfoot hunters. Since then, more sightings, encounters, and videos of Bigfoot emerged from the 20th century to modern times. In fact, other famous cases like the 2007 pictures from Rich Jacob in in some kind of national park in Pennsylvania, and the 2012 Provo Canyon video. Nowadays, you can find all kinds of sightings and videos of Bigfoot, and it's all thanks to the rich history of Bigfoot. Note, I only cover major events, but not all of them, so if you want to learn more about it, you have to go look it up yourself. Now, with all these sightings and encounters of Bigfoot and his cousins all over the world, one might ask if it's possible that there are tall, hairy, man-like creatures living in the wild. And for that, I must say, could be. And let me explain my reasonings. So, cryptozoology, while considered a false science by the scientific community, is a study of creatures that might be considered wild animals. Because of this, Bigfoot hunters and researchers have gathered many different evidence of Bigfoots. These normally include eyewitnesses and studying the landscapes of possible evidence. Then you have the many cases of Bigfoot footprint casts, with some ranging in size of 12 inches to as big as 24 inches. There are also some hair samples that have been gathered in areas where Bigfoots have been sighted. Unfortunately, scientists have debunked these claims as mistaken identities, and testings resulted in other animals like bears or wolves. But Bigfoot hunters continue to dive into the research of finding these elusive creatures thanks to videos and sightings where some are harder to debunk. But other than eyewitnesses and footprint casts, there are also prehistoric evidence to back up a possible blah, blah, blah. to back up a possible Bigfoot living in the wild. For you see, there is the extinct Gigantopithecus, a giant orangutan-like primate that was about 10 feet tall and around 400 to 600 pounds. You also have species of prehistoric animals that stood between the lines of primate and mankind, like the Paranthropus robustus. Let me spell it for you. Paranthropus space Robustus. Anyways, while these animals were about 4 to 5 feet tall, they are believed to appear like hairy bipedal primates like that of Bigfoot. Basically, the oh my goodness, I cannot pronounce words. The point that I'm making is this. In the scientific field, perhaps Bigfoots are descendants of surviving Gigantopithecus or related species of the Paranthropus family that have evolved into the Bigfoots that we are known of today. But like I said, this is just a hypothetical theory. So I'm not making any claims, it's just a theory. Anyways, despite being elusive creatures, they have become well known and some things documented about them. While I already talked about key elements about them, there are some other random facts about Bigfoots. As in, number 1. Some countries like Germany, France, and even Russia has placed Bigfoots on the endangered species list. And I'm not kidding of this, I actually had to double check my information just to make sure that was true. Anyways, number 2. The name Bigfoot is believed to have originated from a group of lumber workers who talked to the interviewer, Chinsoli. They named the creature Bigfoot due to the tracks that were, well, Bigfoots. Number 3. David Thompson was considered the first person to discover a Bigfoot track. Number 4. In the Algonquin legend, a female Bigfoot who goes by the name Yeahoh fell in love with a human hunter, but the love went south after the hunter wanted to go back home. Number 5. In some of the Bigfoot societies, some people believe that Bigfoots aren't hairy ape humanoids, but are instead extraterrestrial or interdimensional beings, seeing how they are able to appear and disappear in the wilderness. Number 6. Some people and Bigfoot researchers believe that Bigfoots might bury their dead, seeing how finding a dead corpse is difficult. Number 7. While not directly, there are some connections between Bigfoots and another creature I talked about, which is the Wendigo. This is mainly because there are some Wendigos, like the Atshens and Kee Wakhs, who appear like a hairy humanoid similar to a Bigfoot. Plus, some cultures like the Algonquins talked about both Bigfoots and Wendigos. However, other than that, they are completely separate beings. Number 8. The other name Sasquatch came from a Salishan word that means wild man. Number 9. There are many accounts of Bigfoots that ranges all across North America, ranging from the coast west, like California and Washington, to the southeastern areas like California and Tennessee. Canada is also a hotspot for Bigfoots too. Number 10. There's another legend of a Cherokee Bigfoot named Tsul Kala, who married a woman and was blamed for many misfortunes. And finally, number 11. Oh my goodness, hang on, I gotta pronounce this right. Oh, hey Lord Oh-Mah, how you doing this fine night? Oh, the Appalachia area, which is also home to other mythical creatures and supernatural beings and folklores, also have incredible accounts of Bigfoots, which are the Tennessee Wildman, Tsul Kala, and the Midnight Whistlers. I'm glad you're doing great, Lord Oh-Mah. I'm just about wrapping up my talk about Bigfoot and stuff, so I hope you enjoyed this, even though the class is about to end. But anyways, time to do my final part of this lesson. As I mentioned before, Bigfoots are the most famous cryptids in the entire world, and they had a major impact on modern times, appearing in cartoons, movies, documentaries, books, animes and mangas, songs, games, and on YouTube and other social platforms due to their continued sightings. For cartoons and movies, you have the Bigfoot from the Goofy movies, Bigfoot who befriended Courage the Cowardly Dog. Got ahead of myself there. And there are multiple Bigfoot-like creatures on the Secret Saturday. And there is the animated movie Missing Link. For regular movies, you'll have multiple horror movies with Bigfoots as killing machines, like Willow Creek, Stranded, and Shadow of the Bigfoots, but also iconic movies like the 1995 Bigfoot, The Unforgettable Encounter. Animal Planet have a series called Finding Bigfoot as a team of Bigfoot hunters try to find them. And of course, there is the Travel Channel's Paranormal Caught on Camera, where they have some footage of Bigfoots and people that they talked about that filmed it. For books, there are multiple ones that feature these beasts, like Max Brooks' Devolution and Shaj O'Connor's The Secret History of Bigfoot. Let's see. How you're enjoying yourself so far, Lord Ame? For animes and manga, you got Tsul the Bigfoot Legend from the series Legends, and there is a wild Bigfoot in the Kamen Rider Black. And believe this or not, but there is actually a song where Ice Cube's named it Sasquatch. And also says Bigfoot in the song as well. Anyways, for video games, you have Bigfoot. It's a survival multiplayer video game where you either play as a killer Bigfoot or as a human trying to survive against that said Bigfoot. There's also the 2017 Finding Bigfoot game, and you can play as a simple Bigfoot in the game Bigfoot Life. And of course on YouTube and other video/streaming platforms, people send in all kinds of videos of Bigfoots, whether it be like actual eyewitnesses accounts, clips from other things like movies, animes and stuff, or even just some stuff that content creators make up. Kind of like me. But anyways, time to get to the final part. For you see, Bigfoots have become a major icon in cryptozoology and creatures in history. With their rich history, eyewitnesses account, and videos that shows that this creature might be more than just mere myths alongside its cousins all across the world. They have shaped people's lives whether they actually believe in the creature or not. Henceforth, if you wish to go and find the elusive wildmans, just listen to the woods for strange knockings, watch out for rocks that are being thrown, and watch your step for any large strange foot tracks. And also watch your back, as the Sasquatches might be closer to you than you think. And with that, we have concluded our Creature of the Week's Bigfoot, and the Siren one that I talked about earlier as well. So anyways, what do you guys think about the Bigfoots? Do you think that there are a bunch of them across the world? Would you like to encounter one? Would you like to pet it to see if it's fluffy? Let me know in the comments section on YouTube and stuff. But anyways, with that, we are pretty much done with our Creature of the Week stream. And I'm going to go on ahead and say this. I still plan on playing Poppy's Playtime Chapter 4. Which this is something that's going to be completely brand new to me, as I've kept myself spoiler free, so I am super excited for that. And also Friday, I'm still going to do the mini comic stream, and Saturday I decided to switch things up with the Pokemon Nuzlocke. And yeah, Bigfoots do sound like fun, but like I said earlier, they are also considered dangerous creatures as well. So you may want to watch out, Lord Ame. But anyways, I don't think there's anything else that I can say about Bigfoots or the sirens that I spoke of on the previous one. So with all that out of the way, thank you all for coming on this fantastic stream. I hope y'all have as much fun as I did. We got to learn about Bigfoots and how they pretty much shaped human societies and stuff in cryptozoology and just creatures in general. And if you wish to see more of these, just check me out on my YouTube page. Also check me out on Twitch and Twitter as well, as I just realized that I mixed up YouTube and Twitch. But anyways, y'all just check me out. And with that, I bid this show adieu, and this class adjourn. So Lord Ame, I will see you later, Hopefully you come check me out on tomorrow's stream and stuff, because like I said, I'm going to be playing Puppy's Playtime, and I'm going to have a lot of fun. See ya, Lord Ame. And for the rest of you guys, so long. See ya. Bye. Okay, bye.